It's Monday, January 27th. Let's get started. So the first topic of the day I had today is it's just jackets. You know, there's like lots of different articles of clothing, especially now. There's socks, shirts, pants, caps, necklaces, bracelets, rings. I guess those ladders, like the last few, are just accessories and not clothing. But even within pants, there's like joggers, tracks, corduroy pants, jeans, khakis, athleisure. For girls, there's like more variety. There's mom jeans, flare jeans, skinny jeans, yoga pants, exercise pants, booty shorts. Um, so yeah, so basically what I'm getting at is there's lots of clothes. And on top of that, there's like outerwear. You have your big puffer jackets, you got hoodies, you got vests, sweaters. And I just wanted to say, I think jackets are my absolute favorite piece of clothing. Um, I don't know why. I've never been like a summer guy, so I don't like wearing shorts and I don't like wearing t-shirts. And I don't like showing my arms, honestly, probably because they're scrawny. So I've always had like a liking to jackets, and I feel like a good jacket can make any outfit complete. You know, um, it makes you look bigger. Usually jackets are neutral colors that go with whatever jeans you're making or whatnot. And then the fact that jackets have pockets, you can put your phone and wallet in there and it doesn't make your pants look bulky. So, yeah, I just think jackets are a great invention. And the fact that there's so many different styles, fleece jackets, puffer jackets, zip ups, button ups, shackets. Yeah, I just think it's like the absolute best piece of clothing. Um, the next thing I want to talk about is Didier Drogba versus Sergio Aguero. Um, yeah, I saw a segment on the internet of these three morons, a Manchester United fan, Chelsea fan, and then a Manchester City fan. Actually, the City fan wasn't a moron. He seemed like a guy with his head on straight. But they were building like an all-time starting 11. And first of all, there was already blasphemy when they were talking about Cesc Fabregas versus Kevin De Bruyne. The Chelsea fan was trying to argue that Fabregas was in the same realm as De Bruyne when it comes to being a Premier League player. That's such a ludicrous statement to make because, yeah, sure, Fabregas was good at Arsenal. He didn't win shit. He won a couple of leagues at Chelsea, and there was one season when Diego Costa first came in where he was absolutely majestic. But I don't get how that equals Kevin De Bruyne's output over the last decade. I'm pretty sure De Bruyne is the Prem's all-time leader in assists. He has a wicked left foot. He has a wicked right foot where he scored a ton of goals. And on top of that, it seems like De Bruyne does put in more defensive output. Actually, no, that's just false. So just looking at it from an attacking perspective, yeah, De Bruyne puts in crazy attacking output, assists, expected goals, total, big chances created. And he's just scored more goals than Fabregas as well. And on top of that, De Bruyne has finished way higher in Ballon d'Or voting than Fabregas has ever sniffed. And so to say that Fabregas is within the same realm as De Bruyne, crazy statement. Crazy statement. But what really ticked me off was the comparison between Sergio Aguero and Didier Drogba. Don't get me wrong, Didier Drogba, all-time great, one of the top 10 Premier League strikers ever. But Sergio Aguero is hands down in our pantheon top 5. Who are strikers better than Sergio Aguero? Thierry Henry, undoubtedly. Wayne Rooney, undoubtedly. Alan Shearer, undoubtedly. And after that, you got Kane and Aguero. That's it. That's Aguero's main competition. And they were talking as if goals didn't matter. Like, yes, Sergio Aguero has played 50 more games, 49 more games than Didier Drogba. In those 49 more Premier League games that he's played, Aguero has 184 goals. Drogba has 100 total. So there's a difference of 84 goals in 49 games. So that means Aguero is more prolific to begin with. The point in Drogba's favor is that he had excellent link-up play, and he was a great target man, and his ability to be a target man and give assists to Lampard really added to the team's value and goals. Completely true. But this is underselling Aguero's impact as like a striker who could link up play off a bunch of creative midfielders like David Silva and Kevin De Bruyne, and also press. Like Aguero was a great presser, he was an excellent dribbler and carrier at the ball. Obviously, he was a lethal finisher, like I said, and he was no slouch as a passer either. So yeah, Drogba was top notch. His team won some Premier Leagues. but Aguero is an inner pantheon player who has pretty much the same accolades as Drogba, with the exception that Drogba is undoubtedly the better big match player. But to say that Drogba is clearly better than Aguero, I thought was a crazy take. The last thing I want to talk about was like the collapse of the UK. Obviously, as recently as the 1950s, the UK was probably the most powerful civilization in the world, with an empire spanning all the way from Southeast Asia, with their colonies in India, as well as other colonies in Africa. Basically, a sprawling empire. And like looking at it now, this seems to be the mood around the UK. This is in the r/expat sub, and it's a Yank talking about the UK declining. And I've seen a lot of topics about this subject lately. And basically, from my understanding, it seems like UK wage growth has stagnated since the '08 financial crisis. And that seems to be due to a series of government austerity measures imposed, combined with high taxation environment that's keeping away investment. And so as a result, wage growth has stagnated as income inequality in the UK has increased. Additionally, there's a lot of youth unemployment, even those who are highly educated. On top of that, from what I understand, there seems to be an immigration spike, which has led to the stretching of the social safety net. And to cap it all off, it's like the Conservative government that's in power for 14 years hasn't done anything to address the cost of living crisis, the housing crisis, the economic crisis, and the youth unemployment crisis. So it does seem like the UK is declining. On top of that, when you look at the geographic breakdown of UK's GDP, it's London and everything else. Without London, the UK would completely fail and become a third world country. They just don't have any semblance of industry anymore. They don't have any semblance of innovation anymore. And even London is only getting by because it's a capital of finance. It's not like cutting edge things are coming out of London. I guess DeepMind, but it's a financial hub. So yeah, it's just crazy to think about the rise and fall of civilization. And it's like, obviously I'm talking out of my ass. Like, I don't know that much about the UK, but I'd be curious to see like a well-written breakdown of all the factors that led the UK to where it currently is. Yeah, that's it for today.